I used to think that if an outfit looked elegant on the hanger, it would look elegant on me. But over the years, I started noticing something strange. I could wear a beautiful blouse, well-cut trousers, even my favorite jewelry, and still look in the mirror and feel that something was missing. Very often, it wasn't the clothes. It was the color combination. After 60, certain shades can suddenly make our complexion look tired, while others seem to bring light back to the face almost instantly. And sometimes, simply changing the color of a blouse or adding the right jacket can make an ordinary outfit look far more polished and expensive. That's why I want to share 15 color combinations that are especially beautiful on mature women. Some are timeless, some may surprise you, but all of them are easy to wear. So, before you buy anything new, take another look at the colors already hanging in your closet. You may be much closer to an elegant wardrobe than you think. Beige and white sound almost impossible to get wrong. They're classic, quiet, and always associated with elegant dressing. But I've seen many women over 60 put these two colors together and wonder why the result feels a little pale or lifeless. Usually, the problem isn't beige or white. It's the shade. A very bright, stark white can create too much contrast near the face, while a cool gray beige may drain warmth from the complexion. Put them together, and even a beautiful outfit can suddenly feel flat. I prefer softer versions of both colors. Think creamy ivory instead of optic white, and warm camel or golden beige instead of anything too gray. A camel blazer over an ivory blouse with soft white trousers is such a simple combination, but it immediately feels richer and more intentional. Then add one warm detail: a gold necklace, a taupe structured handbag, or cognac leather shoes. That's the secret with neutrals after 60. You don't need more color. Sometimes, you simply need more warmth. And when the undertones work together, beige and white can look incredibly expensive. I don't think women should stop wearing black after 60. I certainly wouldn't. It's practical, flattering, and there are days when nothing feels easier than reaching for a black blazer or a simple black dress. But here's what I have noticed. Black sometimes needs a little help. Worn from head to toe, especially close to the face, it can make shadows look stronger and the complexion appear more tired. The solution isn't to remove black from your wardrobe. It's to give it a richer color to work with. Try emerald green, sapphire blue, deep teal, or a beautiful ruby tone. A black blazer over a cobalt silk blouse immediately feels more vibrant. A simple black dress can look completely different with emerald earrings and a coordinating handbag. I especially love jewel tones because they're colorful without feeling childish or overly trendy. They have depth, which makes them work beautifully with black. So if your favorite black outfit suddenly feels a little severe, don't blame the black. Add one rich, saturated color near your face and look again. You may be surprised by how much brighter and more modern the entire outfit feels. If black has started to feel a little too strong near your face, navy may be the color you've been overlooking. I find navy incredibly flattering after 60, because it still gives you that deep, polished foundation we love about black, but it doesn't create quite the same harsh contrast. It feels softer, calmer, and often much easier on the complexion. The key is what you wear with it. Instead of pairing navy with another dark shade, try ivory, soft taupe, or a muted blush. Picture a navy blazer over an ivory silk blouse with beautifully tailored taupe trousers. Nothing about that outfit is loud, yet it looks thoughtful and quietly sophisticated. For a more relaxed day, even a navy knit top with cream trousers and a structured neutral handbag can feel wonderfully put together. I also love this combination because it moves easily from daytime to evening. You can wear it to lunch, a meeting, dinner, or simply while running errands and still feel polished. Sometimes elegance isn't about creating more contrast. It's about softening it, and navy with gentle neutrals does exactly that. Olive green is one of those colors I think many women underestimate. We see it hanging in the store and sometimes assume it's too earthy, too casual, or perhaps a little difficult to style. But paired with camel, olive becomes something completely different. It looks quietly luxurious. The warmth of camel softens the muted depth of olive, and together they create an outfit that feels rich, without looking as though you're trying too hard. I love a soft olive blouse with tailored camel trousers, especially with simple gold jewelry and a deep brown leather handbag. You can also reverse the combination. Try a camel coat over an olive knit sweater, or a structured camel blazer with an olive midi dress. The effect is subtle, but incredibly polished. What I especially like about these colors is how beautifully they move through the seasons. Deeper olive feels wonderful in fall and winter, while softer olive with light camel works beautifully in spring. If beige feels too pale and brown feels too predictable, try olive and camel together. It's warm, sophisticated, and has that effortless elegance we often associate with a much more expensive wardrobe. Burgundy is a beautiful color, especially after 60. It's deep, elegant, and has a richness that can make even a simple outfit feel more sophisticated. But I'll admit, when burgundy is worn too heavily from head to toe, it can sometimes feel a little serious. That's why I love pairing it with blush. Blush brings softness to burgundy without taking away its strength. A burgundy blazer over a silky blush blouse feels polished and feminine, but never overly sweet. You could also try a soft blush sweater with burgundy trousers for a look that feels modern and surprisingly easy to wear. And if the word pink makes you hesitate, don't think of bright bubblegum shades. Look for dusty rose, muted blush, or soft mauve. These gentler tones feel much more refined and work beautifully in a mature wardrobe. Accessories can make this pairing even easier. A blush dress with a burgundy handbag or burgundy shoes creates just enough contrast to feel intentional. What I love most about this combination is the balance. Burgundy gives you presence. Blush gives you lightness. Together, they create an elegant look that feels confident, graceful, and beautifully grown up. Charcoal is one of those colors that quietly does a lot of work in a wardrobe. It has the sophistication of black, but it often feels softer around the face. Still, worn alone, charcoal can sometimes look a little serious or flat. This is where lavender makes such a beautiful difference. A soft lavender blouse tucked into charcoal trousers immediately brings lightness to the outfit. Or imagine a charcoal wool coat layered over a lavender cashmere sweater. The colors don't compete with each other. One gives the outfit depth, while the other adds a gentle softness that feels fresh and modern. I especially love this combination with silver jewelry, pearl earrings, or a soft gray handbag. These small details keep the entire palette cool and beautifully refined. And you don't need to wear a lot of lavender. If the color feels unfamiliar, start with a scarf, a handbag, or even a simple knit top under your favorite charcoal blazer. For women over 60, who find black a little harsh, but still love darker neutrals, charcoal and lavender can be a wonderful alternative. It's elegant, calm, and quietly distinctive without ever feeling overdone. There are certain color combinations that simply make you look fresher the moment you put them on, and white with soft blue is one of my favorites. I'm not talking about a harsh, brilliant white paired with an equally bright blue. The beauty of this combination comes from softer shades: powder blue, periwinkle, pale blue, or a gentle icy blue worn with soft white or creamy ivory. A white button-down shirt with powder blue tailored trousers can look incredibly polished without feeling formal. For a relaxed weekend, try a soft blue sweater with white jeans and simple loafers. And if you want something slightly dressier, an ivory blazer over a pale blue silk blouse is timeless. What makes this pairing so lovely after 60 is the sense of light it creates around the face. The outfit feels clean and open rather than heavy. I like to keep the accessories simple: pearls, silver jewelry, or a structured neutral handbag. White and soft blue won't demand attention when you enter a room, but they have a quiet freshness that people notice. Sometimes, the most elegant color combinations are the ones that seem completely effortless. For years, black seemed to be the automatic choice whenever we wanted a dark, sophisticated color. But lately, I've found myself reaching for chocolate brown more and more. It has depth, but it also has warmth, and when you pair it with burnt orange, the result can be absolutely beautiful. Now, burnt orange may sound bold, but I'm not talking about a bright, pumpkin-like shade. Look for rust, terracotta, or a deep muted orange. These colors bring just enough energy to chocolate brown without making the outfit feel loud. Imagine a chocolate brown coat over a soft rust sweater paired with tailored trousers and a structured leather handbag. Or try a burnt orange blouse tucked into deep brown trousers for an easy outfit that works beautifully for lunch or dinner. Gold jewelry, bronze details, and tortoiseshell accessories are especially lovely with this palette. What makes this combination feel expensive is its richness. The colors have depth, but they're still warm and approachable. If black has started to feel predictable, chocolate brown and burnt orange may be exactly the change your wardrobe needs. Gray is elegant, dependable, and incredibly easy to wear. But I think we've all had those days when an all-gray outfit looked much better in our imagination than it did in the mirror. Sometimes, gray simply needs a little warmth. That's why soft pink works so beautifully. A muted blush or dusty pink adds softness without making the outfit feel overly feminine or too youthful. Try a light gray blazer over a blush blouse with tailored trousers. The difference is subtle, but suddenly the whole look feels more alive. I also love a soft pink knit with charcoal or medium gray trousers. It's comfortable, simple, and polished enough for lunch, travel, or an afternoon in the city. If you prefer to keep your clothing neutral, add pink through a scarf or a structured handbag. Even that small touch can change the mood of the outfit. Pearls, silver jewelry, and soft nude shoes work beautifully with this combination. The secret isn't to cover yourself in pink, it's simply to let a little softness interrupt the gray. That gentle contrast can make a familiar neutral outfit feel fresher, more modern, and far more intentional. Emerald green has a presence. The moment you wear it, the color feels rich, confident, and a little luxurious. But because it's such a strong shade, I think the way you balance it matters. This is where ivory becomes its perfect partner. Ivory softens the intensity of emerald without making it less interesting. An emerald silk blouse with ivory trousers is one of those simple outfits that looks far more expensive than it needs to be. You could also layer an ivory blazer over an emerald dress for dinner, a wedding, or any occasion when you want to feel especially polished. For a more relaxed look, try an ivory blouse with emerald wide-leg trousers and simple leather sandals. The color still makes a statement, but the overall outfit feels light and wearable. I usually prefer gold jewelry with emerald because it brings out the warmth and richness of the green. Pearls and a soft nude handbag are beautiful choices too. If you've been nervous about wearing stronger colors after 60, start here. Emerald may be bold, but ivory gives it room to breathe. Together, they feel elegant, balanced, and wonderfully sophisticated. I'll admit, plum and mustard may not be the first two colors you think of wearing together. In fact, when you see them separately, they can both feel a little difficult. Plum is deep and serious, while mustard can seem quite bold. But together, they create a surprisingly beautiful balance. A deep plum blazer worn over a muted mustard blouse has richness without feeling heavy. Or try a soft mustard knit with plum trousers for an outfit that feels confident, modern, and just a little unexpected. The important word here is muted. I would avoid very bright yellow and choose warm mustard, ochre, or golden yellow instead. With plum, look for deep aubergine or wine-tone shades rather than anything too purple or artificial looking. If you're still unsure, keep plum as your main color and introduce mustard through a silk scarf or structured handbag. You only need a small amount to change the entire outfit. This pairing is for those days when beige and navy feel a little too safe. It's rich, warm, and distinctive. And when the shades are chosen carefully, it looks wonderfully sophisticated after 60. Taupe is one of those colors that makes getting dressed feel easy. It's soft, neutral, and naturally sophisticated. But I'll be honest, if I wear too much taupe without thinking about it, the outfit can sometimes disappear into the background. That's when teal becomes interesting. Teal has enough richness to bring depth to an outfit, but it isn't as loud as a bright blue or green. A silky teal blouse tucked into tailored taupe trousers can make a very simple outfit feel immediately more intentional. Or imagine a taupe coat layered over a deep teal dress. The combination is quiet, but there's something undeniably elegant about it. If teal feels like too much near your face, start smaller. A teal handbag, scarf, or pair of earrings can add just enough color to wake up a neutral taupe outfit. I like this pairing with simple gold jewelry and warm brown or nude leather accessories. For women over 60, who love neutrals, but occasionally feel their wardrobe looks a little too safe, taupe and teal offer a lovely middle ground. You still get the calm sophistication of a neutral palette, but with just enough depth and personality to make the outfit memorable. On days when I don't want to think too hard about what to wear, I often rely on one simple idea. Choose one color and stay with it. A monochrome outfit has a wonderful way of making everything look more polished. Beige with beige, navy with navy, or different shades of gray can create a long, clean visual line that feels calm and sophisticated. But sometimes, there's one problem. The outfit can look a little too safe. That's when I add one unexpected color. Imagine a soft beige sweater with matching trousers. Then add a deep red structured handbag. Or wear gray from head to toe. And finish the look with emerald green shoes. Even a navy dress can feel completely different with a coral silk scarf near the face. The important thing is restraint. Choose one accent color and let it do the work. You don't need matching shoes, earrings, a handbag, and a scarf in the same bright shade. After 60, simplicity can be incredibly powerful. A streamlined monochrome base creates elegance, while one thoughtful pop of color adds personality. It's an easy styling trick, but the result often looks beautifully intentional and surprisingly expensive. I think pastels sometimes get an unfair reputation. Many women over 60 avoid them because they're afraid of looking too sweet, too delicate, or as though they're trying to dress younger. But the right pastel, paired with white, can look incredibly sophisticated. The secret is to choose soft, slightly muted shades. Think powder blue, dusty pink, pale lavender, or a gentle mint rather than bright candy colors. Then give that softness a clean foundation with white or creamy ivory. A powder blue sweater with soft white trousers feels fresh and effortless. A dusty pink blouse tucked into white jeans can look beautifully feminine without being overly romantic. And in summer, I love the simplicity of an ivory linen dress finished with a pale blue handbag or a soft lavender scarf. Keep the accessories refined. Pearls, simple silver jewelry, nude leather sandals, or a structured neutral bag are more than enough. Pastels after 60 aren't about trying to look younger. They're about bringing light into your wardrobe. When balanced with white, these gentle colors can soften the overall look, brighten the complexion, and create an elegance that feels relaxed, modern, and completely natural. There are some color combinations I return to year after year, and Camel with Burgundy is one of them. It never seems to feel dated, and somehow, even very simple pieces look more refined when these two colors come together. Camel has that warm, quiet elegance we often associate with beautifully made coats and classic tailoring. Burgundy adds depth. It's richer than red, softer than black, and brings just enough drama to keep Camel from feeling too predictable. A camel coat over a burgundy turtleneck is one of the easiest examples. Add tailored trousers and leather loafers, and the outfit already feels complete. You could also wear a burgundy dress with a camel handbag and neutral shoes for a softer, more feminine approach. And you don't need equal amounts of both colors. Sometimes, a burgundy scarf or structured handbag is all a camel outfit needs. I especially love warm gold jewelry and deep brown leather with this pairing. They enhance the richness without adding unnecessary contrast. Camel and burgundy don't chase trends, they simply work. And after 60, that's often the kind of elegance worth building a wardrobe around. Warm, confident, timeless, and beautifully understated. The more I think about personal style after 60, the more I realize that looking elegant often has very little to do with owning more clothes. Sometimes, the pieces are already there. We simply haven't looked at them in a new way. A navy blazer may feel ordinary until you wear it with soft ivory. That burgundy sweater hiding in the back of your closet may suddenly look beautiful next to blush or camel. Even a simple gray outfit can feel completely different with one gentle touch of pink. That's the beauty of color. Small changes can make a surprisingly big difference. You don't need to try all 15 combinations at once. Choose one that feels like you. Open your closet and experiment with what you already own. Pay attention to your face in the mirror. Notice which colors bring light to your complexion and which combinations make you stand a little taller. And I'd love to know, which of these color pairings would you actually wear? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoy simple, practical style ideas for women over 60, subscribe and join me for the next video. Because elegant style doesn't have an expiration date. Sometimes, it simply becomes more personal, more confident, and much more interesting with time.